Every culture has its games, passed down through generations. But some games were meant to be forgotten. Dr. Alistair Finch, a historian of obscure folklore, discovered one such game in a crumbling, leather-bound diary from the 17th century. It was called the hide-and-seek man. The rules were simple, written in a child's frantic scrawl. Wait for a moonless night. Light a single candle. Stand before a mirror and whisper his name 3 times. Hide-and-seek man, I'm ready to play. Then, blow out the candle and hide. You have until dawn. If he doesn't find you, you win a lifetime of good fortune. If he does, the diary didn't say. The final pages were just dark, rust-colored stains. Alistair, a man of logic, dismissed it as a morbid fairy tale. But the idea burrowed into his mind. The promise of the game, the mystery of it, was too tempting for a historian of the strange. One moonless night, fueled by academic curiosity and a glass of whiskey, he decided to document the ritual. He set up a night vision camera in his study, lit a single candle, and stood before an antique mirror. With a nervous chuckle, he whispered the words, "Hide-and-seek man, I'm ready to play." He did it 3 times. Then, he blew out the flame, plunging the room into absolute darkness. He chose his hiding spot carefully, a cramped space behind a row of bookshelves. The house fell silent, a heavy, expectant silence that seemed to absorb all sound. Minutes stretched into an hour. Alistair felt foolish, his heart rate slowly returning to normal. It was just a silly ghost story. And then he heard it. A soft, slow creak from the floorboards upstairs. He wasn't alone. Alistair held his breath, listening. The creaking moved through the house, methodically, patiently. It checked the living room, the kitchen, each footstep deliberate. It was searching. He heard the faint sound of a closet door sliding open, then closing. A cold dread, primal and suffocating, enveloped him. This was real. The game was real. The footsteps started down the stairs to his study, one slow step at a time. Creak, pause, creak, pause. Alistair pressed himself further into the shadows, trying to make himself smaller, trying to stop the frantic pounding of his own heart. The footsteps entered the study. He could hear a faint, dry whisper, like dead leaves skittering across pavement, as the intruder moved around the room. It was looking. Through a crack in the bookshelves, Alistair saw a shape. It was tall, impossibly thin, and moved with a disjointed grace that was deeply unnatural. Its fingers were like long, pale twigs, tracing the spines of his books. Its face was lost in the gloom, but Alistair could feel its presence, a palpable aura of ancient hunger. The figure stopped, its head tilting as if listening. It knew he was in the room. It turned slowly, its shadowed face scanning the darkness. Alistair's breath hitched. For a single, horrifying moment, the figure's head snapped directly towards his hiding spot. From the featureless void of its face, a smile bloomed. A wide, predatory grin that stretched far beyond the bounds of human anatomy. It had found him.